Hello children, welcome back to chemistry session. In last session we have seen laws of chemical combination. We have discussed that laws of conservation of mass, law of constant proportion, law of multiple proportion, Gay-Lussac's law and Avogadro's law. These we have seen in previous session. In today's session we are going to talk about atomic mass and molecular mass. Let us start today's section children. Atomic mass and molecular mass. Let's start. According to Dalton's atomic theory, matter is made up of tiny particles of matter. That means according to John Dalton, atom is the smallest particle of matter which cannot be divided into further smaller units. So it is difficult to find out exact atomic mass of the atom. So that scientists have considered standard element or reference element to find out the atomic mass of the element, that is called as relative atomic mass. In earlier days, scientists have chosen hydrogen was the standard or reference to find out the atomic mass of the other element, because hydrogen is the simplest element, so that they have chosen hydrogen was the standard or reference to find out the atomic mass of the other elements. Later, they considered oxygen element because many of the compounds contains oxygen, so that they have replaced hydrogen by oxygen. Since 1961, scientists have chosen carbon-12 isotope. Carbon-12 isotope is the standard or reference to find out the atomic mass of the other element. They compared mass of the one atom of the carbon, mass of the one atom of the carbon-12 isotope with another element, that is called as atomic mass unit. So atomic mass unit can be defined as the number of times of the mass of one atom of an element is heavier than the mass of 1/12 of carbon atom. So scientists have calculated mass of 1/12 of carbon atom in such a way that mass of carbon atom, mass of carbon-12 isotope is 1.9924 into 10 to the power of minus 23 grams, and atomic mass of carbon, atomic mass of carbon-12 isotope is 12. When we divide 1.9924 into 10 to the power of 23 grams, this is mass of carbon-12 isotope by atomic mass of carbon, which gives mass of 1/12 of carbon atom. So mass of 1/12 of carbon-12 isotope is equal to 1.9924 into 10 to the power of minus 23 grams by 12. And you simplify this, you will get 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams. 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams is called as mass of 1/12 of carbon-12 isotope. This is called atomic mass unit. Atomic mass unit, it's represented as AMU. So one AMU value is 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams or 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kilograms. This is called standard atomic mass or atomic mass unit. Nowadays, this atomic mass unit is replaced by mu. Mu means unified mass. Is denoted by mu. For example, atomic mass of hydrogen. Hydrogen atomic mass is 1.0 AMU. This is the atomic mass of hydrogen. That means the mass of one atom of hydrogen is 1.008 times is heavier than that of atomic mass unit. Here atomic mass unit means standard atomic mass. And nitrogen atomic mass is 14.99 AMU. 14.99 AMU means the atomic mass of nitrogen is 14.99 times heavier than that of atomic mass unit. Next, oxygen atomic mass. Oxygen atomic mass is 16 AMU. The mass of one atom of oxygen is 16 times that of atomic mass unit. And sodium atomic mass 23 AMU. 23 AMU means the mass of one atom of sodium is 23 times heavier than that of atomic mass unit. Here atomic mass unit also denoted as mu. Mu means unified mass. So we can write 16 mu, 23 mu, 14.99 mu and 1.008 mu. So this is called atomic mass, or also known as relative atomic mass. Relative atomic mass. So relative atomic mass can be defined as the number of times mass of one atom of an element is heavier than the standard atomic mass. What is standard atomic mass? Standard atomic mass is mass of 1/12 of carbon 12 isotope. Mass of 1/12 of carbon 12 isotope is called standard atomic mass. Its value is 1.666 10 to the power of minus 24 grams. This is also called as 1 Dalton. 1 Dalton. Its symbol 1 dA. 1 dA. Dalton is equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams. This is also called as relative atomic mass, because at that time there were no sophisticated instrument to find out the accurate atomic mass of an atom. But nowadays we have mass spectrometry. By using mass spectrometry, we can find out the exact atomic mass of an element. Why scientists have chosen carbon 12 isotope as the standard or reference to find out the atomic mass of an element? Because the abundance of carbon 12 isotope, abundance means availability in the nature. Abundance of carbon 12 isotope is around 98.9% compared to all elements available in the nature. The abundance of carbon 12 isotope is around 98.9%. So the scientists have considered carbon 12 isotope is the standard or reference to find out the atomic mass of the element. This is called atomic mass or relative atomic mass. I am giving the atomic mass of first 30 elements. Let us see atomic masses for first 30 elements. Hydrogen atomic mass 1.008 mu. Helium 4 mu. Lithium 7 mu. Beryllium 9 mu. Here mu means unified mass or atomic mass. Boron 11 mu. Carbon 12 mu. Nitrogen 15 mu. Oxygen 16 mu. Fluorine 19 mu. Neon 20 mu. Sodium 23 mu. Magnesium 24 mu. Aluminum 27 mu. Silicon 28 mu. Next, phosphorus 31 mu. Sulfur 32 mu. Chlorine 35.5 mu. Argon 40 mu. Potassium 39 mu. Calcium 40 mu. So this is the list of atomic masses of first 20 elements. You have to remember this children. Here I have written after numeral mu. Mu means here numeral indicates number of times mass of one atom of an element is heavier than the standard atomic mass. That is mu. I have already given the mu value. That is equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams or 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kilogram. That is called unified mass or standard atomic mass unit. This is the atomic masses of first 20 elements. We should remember it. Next, let us talk about average atomic mass. Average atomic mass. Let us see what is meant by an average atomic mass. Suppose if you consider elements like nitrogen, which has 3 isotopes. Nitrogen N714, nitrogen N715, and nitrogen N716. Or hydrogen like hydrogen 1s1, hydrogen 1s2, hydrogen 1s2. In this, their atomic number is same, but mass number is different. So this phenomenon is known as isotope. Isotope means the compounds of an element having same atomic number but different mass number is called isotope. Here N714, N715 and N716 are isotopes of nitrogen, and here 1s1, 1s2, 1s3 are isotopes of hydrogen. So in nature, elements contain more than one isotope. So in such case, how can we find out atomic mass of the element? In that case, we have to use average atomic mass. By using average atomic mass, we can find out the atomic mass of such kind of element. For example, let us consider isotopes of chlorine. Chlorine atomic number is 17, and isotopes of chlorine are chlorine 1735, chlorine 1737. These two are isotopes of chlorine. Average atomic mass can be calculated in such a way that it is the product of percentage abundance and atomic mass of the particular isotope. It can be defined as average atomic mass is equal to it's a ratio of product of percentage abundance. Percentage abundance and mass number or atomic mass. Atomic mass 100. Average atomic mass is equal to percentage abundance into atomic mass by 100. Here, percentage abundance of chlorine 35 isotope is 75%. Percentage abundance of chlorine 35 is 75%. And the percentage abundance of chlorine 37 is 25%. Percentage abundance of chlorine 35 is 75%, 37 is 25%. Substitute the values in the formula. Percentage abundance of chlorine 35 is 75 into atomic mass. Atomic mass is 35. 75 into 35 plus, because it contains two isotopes. Again, percentage abundance of chlorine 37, 25 into 17, 37, 25 into 37, because atomic mass is 37 here, by 100. If you simplify this, you will get 35.5. 35.5. So 35.5 is the average atomic mass. Average atomic mass of chlorine atom. This is the way we have to find out average atomic mass of any element. Next, let us see molecular mass. Let us talk about molecular mass children. Molecular mass. Molecular mass is the sum of the atomic mass of elements in the given formula of the molecule. I am repeating. Molecular mass is the sum of the atomic mass of elements in the given formula of the compound. For example, molecular mass of carbon dioxide. Molecular formula of carbon dioxide is CO2. Here we want to find out molecular mass of carbon dioxide. How can we find out molecular mass of carbon dioxide? It is the sum of the atomic mass of the elements. Atomic mass of carbon. Atomic mass of one carbon. How many carbon atoms are here? One carbon. Plus atomic mass of oxygen. Atomic mass of oxygen. How many oxygen atoms are here? 2 oxygen atoms are here. It should be multiplied by 2. Sum of the atomic mass of carbon and sum of the atomic mass of oxygen. Here, which contain 2 oxygen atoms, so it must be multiplied by 2. We know that atomic mass of carbon, that is equal to 12, plus atomic mass of oxygen. Atomic mass of oxygen is 16. 16, how many atoms are here? 2 into 2. So 12 plus 16 to the 32. 12 plus 32 is equal to 44. 44 mu. 44 mu is the molecular mass of carbon dioxide. One more example. Glucose. Chemical formula of glucose C6H12O6. C6H12O6 is the chemical formula or molecular formula of glucose. Here we have to find out molecular mass of glucose. Let us see. Number of carbon atoms here 6 into atomic mass of carbon. Atomic mass of carbon plus number of hydrogen atoms are 12 here. So 12 into atomic mass. Atomic mass of hydrogen plus 6 oxygen atoms. 6 into atomic mass of oxygen. Glucose chemical formula C6H12O6. It can be molecular mass of glucose can be calculated in such a way that number of carbon atoms is multiplied with atomic mass of carbon. Number of hydrogen atoms 12 is multiplied by atomic mass of hydrogen. Number of oxygen atoms 6 is multiplied by atomic mass of oxygen. 6 into atomic mass of carbon 12 plus 12 into atomic mass of hydrogen 1 plus 6 into atomic mass of oxygen. Oxygen atomic mass 16. Add them. 12 6 are 72 plus 12 1 are 12 plus 16 6 are 96. Add them. 6 2s are 8, 8 plus 2 10, 1, 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 1 11, 11 plus 1, 11 plus 7 18, 180 mu. 6 plus 2 8 plus 2 10, 1, 9 plus 1 10 plus 1 11, 11 plus 7 18. So 180 mu. 180 mu is the molecular mass of glucose. This is the way we have to find out molecular mass of the given substance. Molecular mass can be defined as the sum of the atomic mass of the elements in a given molecular formula of the substance is called molecular mass. Next, formula mass. Formula mass or formula unit mass. Let's see what is meant by formula mass or formula unit mass. Remember children, atomic mass is applicable to atoms. Molecular mass is applicable to the molecular compound. But this formula unit mass is specifically applicable to the ionic compounds. This is because constituent particles are the ions in ionic compounds. Because ionic compounds are formed by the strong force of attraction between the cation and anion. Cation has positive charge, anion have negative charge. And we have learned that there is strong force of attraction between the cations and anions, and these ionic solids are exist in three-dimensional solid aggregates and three-dimensional crystal lattice. In crystal lattice, each ion is surrounded by number of nearest neighboring atoms. So that we have to find out formula unit mass for ionic compound. So formula unit mass is only applicable for ionic compounds but not any other compound. For example, sodium chloride. It is an example of ionic compound because here cation is sodium, anion is chloride, and the sodium chloride has BCC structure. BCC means body centered crystal structure. It is called body centered cubic crystal, and it's a here these are the corners of the unit cell. Unit cell means smallest portion of the crystal lattice. You see the three-dimensional crystal lattice, three-dimensional unit cell, and here these are the corner positions of the unit cell. These corner positions occupies atom and one more atom present at its body center. This is called body centered cubic crystal. Body centered cubic crystal. In body centered cubic crystal, coordination number means the number of nearest neighboring atoms. Number of nearest neighboring atoms is called coordination number. Coordination number is 6 in body centered cubic crystal. Coordination number means the number of nearest neighboring atoms in crystal lattice. Body centered cubic crystal coordination number is 6. That means each ion is surrounded by 6 nearest neighboring atoms. It is something like this. It is an ion. This ion is surrounded by 6 nearest neighboring atoms. That is called coordination number. About this we can learn more. We can morely discuss in plus 2 class. So here coordination number is 6. That means each ion is surrounded by 6 nearest neighboring atoms. That's why We cannot calculate here atomic mass or molecular mass. We have to choose only formula unit mass. Let us find out formula unit mass of sodium chloride. Formula unit mass of sodium chloride can be calculated in such a way that atomic mass of sodium, the sum of atomic mass of ions present here and atomic mass of chloride. Sodium atomic mass 23 plus chlorine atomic mass 35.5 is equal to 58.5 mu. 58.5 mu is the formula unit mass of sodium chloride. Let us take one more example. Sodium oxide. It is also an ionic compound which is made up of sodium cation and oxygen anion. Let us find out formula unit mass of sodium oxide. Here, sum of atomic mass of ions present here. How many sodium atoms are here? 2 into sodium atoms plus 1 oxygen atom. 2 into sodium atomic mass. Atomic mass of sodium is 23 plus 1 into oxygen atom. Atomic mass of oxygen 16. 2 23 is 46. 46 plus 16. Much 6 6 12. 4 plus 1 5 plus 2 62. 62 mu. This is the formula unit mass of sodium oxide. This is the way we have to find out formula unit mass. So let us recall today's session. In today's session, we have seen atomic mass, molecular mass, formula unit mass. Because in earlier days, it is difficult to find out atomic mass of the element, because according to Dalton's theory, atom is the smallest particle of matter. But in nowadays, we have mass spectrometry. By using mass spectrometry, we can find out accurate mass of an element. So we have seen atomic mass, molecular mass and formula unit mass. This is today's section. I hope you understand today's section. We will meet in next session. Thank you, children.